Good evening, everybody. It's September 18th, and it's been a while since I've recorded one of these, but here we go. In 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 24, Paul states, "Don't you realize that in a race everyone runs, but only one person gets the prize? So run to win." So I ask you, what type of race are you running in your life? Are you living your life running your race for yourself? Or are you running it for the Lord? If you're not running your race in this life for the Lord, I implore you to do so. There is no greater prize than the prize that is at the end of that finish line. 1 Corinthians 9:25 states, "All athletes are disciplined in their training. They do it to win a prize that will fade away, but we do it for an eternal prize." That's the one that's at the end of our finish line. That's the one that we're striving for and racing for. So if you're running your race for the Lord, are you just walking about trying to get to the finish line? Or are you actually running a race? Are you going about it with intensity and purpose? Or are you just moseying on along? Paul states in 1 Corinthians 9:26, "So I run with purpose in every step. I am not just shadow boxing." So why is it so important to be purposeful and intense while running our race? In James 4:14, it says, "Yet you do not know what your life will be like tomorrow. You are just a vapor that appears for a little while and then vanishes away." We don't know when our life is going to end. We don't know if we will be here tomorrow. That's why in James it says that we're supposed to go about it as if the Lord wills it, and if He allows it, this is what we will do. This is what we will do tomorrow if the Lord wills it. So I ask you, if you're running a race and you knew when the finish line was, wouldn't you run with intensity and purpose, trying to get the best placement or finish time that's possible? Now, what if you're running a race, but that finish line could come at any time? Would you be happy just pacing yourself and reserving your energy? Or would you want to push yourself with intensity, knowing that if that finish line came at any moment, you would be happy with the result and your effort? That is the life that we live. We do not know what tomorrow brings or when our own finish line will come. So run with intensity, knowing that your work done for the Lord will not be in vain, despite the suffering or the sacrifices or any trials that you may endure in this life. That's why Paul says in Philippians 2:16, "Hold firmly to the word of life. Then, on the day of Christ's return, I will be proud that I did not run the race in vain, and that my work was not useless." So whatever we do for the Lord in our lives will not be done in vain, it will not return void, and it will not be useless. God doesn't need us to accomplish His will, but He gives us the opportunity to be a part of His plan. He gives us the opportunity to play into it. And there's no greater joy, there's no greater prize. So if you're running your race in life for yourself, brothers and sisters, I urge you to start running your race for your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Run it with intensity. Be purposeful in everything that you do, and do not take for granted the time that you have here on this earth. You never know when your own finish line is coming. When that stopwatch ends and your race is finished, live in a way knowing that you did all that you could, that the effort you have given was of your very best. So I ask you today, if you haven't done so, to put your faith and hope in Jesus Christ and to love Him with all of your heart, and it will be the best decision you've ever done. God bless you. Thank you for watching. Go out there, run your race with intensity, and run it for Jesus Christ. It will be the greatest prize and the greatest race you have ever ran. Thank you.